Picture a quiet man in simple white clothes walking slowly under the hot Indian sun. He does not shout, he does not fight, and yet the whole world is watching him. This is not a fairy tale. This is a true story. A story about pain, courage, and the deep power of truth. Stay with me, because today we are going to walk together through the real life of Mahatma Gandhi. A life full of struggle, discovery, and lessons that still speak to us today. Are you ready? Let us begin. Our story begins in a small coastal town in western India. The town is called Porbandar. The year is 1869. The world is very different then. India is not a free country. It is ruled by the British Empire, one of the most powerful forces in the history of the world. In this town, on the 2nd of October, a baby boy is born. His name is Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi. His family is not poor, but they are not very rich either. His father is a local government leader, a serious and respected man. His mother is a deeply religious woman. She prays every day. She fasts often. She teaches her children that truth and kindness are the most important things in life. Young Mohandas grows up in a home full of stories, prayers, and simple values. He is a quiet child, not very strong, not very confident. He is afraid of the dark. He is afraid of speaking in front of people. He feels small. He feels ordinary. And yet, something is growing inside him. Something that the world has not seen yet. Something that will one day shake an entire empire. But that is still far away. For now, he is just a small, shy boy in a small town by the sea. And his journey, his long and extraordinary journey, is just beginning. Mohandas is not a brilliant student. He is average. He studies hard, but he is not the best in his class. When he is 13 years old, something happens that is very common in India at that time. He gets married. His wife's name is Kasturba. She is also 13. This is an arranged marriage, decided by their families. Mohandas does not fully understand what marriage means yet. He is still a child. But Kasturba becomes a part of his life, a very important part, for the rest of his days. When Mohandas is 15, his father becomes very ill. Mohandas takes care of him every night. He sits beside him, holds his hand, and prays. But one night, Mohandas leaves his father's room for a short time, and in that short time, his father dies. Mohandas feels deep guilt. He never forgets that moment. It stays with him forever. Around the same time, his first child is born, but the baby lives only a few days. There is grief in the house. There is silence. Mohandas is still very young, but life is already teaching him hard lessons. Lessons about loss, about responsibility, about what it means to be present for the people you love. A few years later, his family makes a big decision. They want Mohandas to study law in England. It is a great opportunity. But to go, he must cross the ocean. And in his community, crossing the ocean is forbidden. It is seen as a sin. His mother is worried. She asks him to make 3 promises before he leaves. He must not eat meat. He must not drink alcohol. He must not be with another woman. Mohandas makes these promises, and he keeps them. He always keeps his promises. So, at the age of 18, the shy boy from Porbandar gets on a ship and sails toward England. Alone, uncertain, but moving forward. London is cold. London is grey. And for a young Indian man in 1888, London is a very strange world. Mohandas feels completely lost. The food is different. The culture is different. The people speak fast and dress differently. He tries very hard to fit in. He buys expensive English clothes. He takes lessons in dancing and French. He wants to look and feel like an English gentleman. But something does not feel right. Deep inside, he feels like he is wearing a mask. He studies law and passes his exams. But more importantly, in London, he begins to read. He reads the Bible. He reads the sacred Hindu text called the Bhagavad Gita for the first time. He reads about the life of the Buddha. He reads a book by the Russian writer Leo Tolstoy about love and simplicity. Each book opens a new door inside him. Slowly, he begins to understand something. He does not need to become someone else. He needs to discover who he truly is. He returns to India in 1891, ready to start his life as a lawyer. But the return is not easy. His mother has died while he was away. Nobody told him. He arrives home and finds silence where her voice used to be. He is heartbroken. He tries to work as a lawyer in India, but he struggles. He is still shy. He stands in a courtroom one day to speak, and he freezes. He cannot say a single word. He sits back down in shame. He feels like a failure. He does not know it yet, but this failure is preparing him. Every difficulty, every quiet moment of shame, every unanswered question is shaping something inside him, something that is not yet ready, but it is coming. In 1893, Gandhi receives an offer. A law firm in South Africa needs help with a legal case. He decides to go. He thinks it will be for 1 year. It becomes 21 years. South Africa changes everything. On his very first train journey there, Gandhi buys a first-class ticket. He is dressed well. He is carrying his papers. But a white passenger complains. A railway official comes and tells Gandhi to move to the third-class carriage. Gandhi refuses. He has a valid ticket. He has every right to be there. The official calls the police, and Gandhi is thrown off the train. It is a cold night. He sits alone at the station, shivering, thinking. He has 2 choices. He can go back to India, back to safety, or he can stay and face this injustice. He chooses to stay. That cold night on a dark station platform becomes one of the most important moments in history, because it is the night Gandhi decides to fight. Not with his fists, not with weapons, but with truth, with dignity, with the power of refusing to be treated as less than human. In South Africa, Gandhi sees the full reality of racism and colonial power. Indian workers there have almost no rights. They are treated badly. They cannot vote. They cannot walk on certain streets. Gandhi begins to organize the Indian community. He starts a newspaper. He writes letters. He speaks at meetings. He is still not the Gandhi the world will know, but he is becoming him, slowly, painfully, honestly. In South Africa, Gandhi develops an idea that will one day change the world. He calls it satyagraha. In Sanskrit, this word means truth force or soul force. The idea is simple. but very powerful. If a law is unjust, do not obey it, but do not use violence. Accept the punishment with dignity. Show the world the injustice through your own suffering. Do not hate your enemy. Try to change his heart. Gandhi tests this idea many times in South Africa. He organizes peaceful marches. He leads workers on long walks in protest. He goes to prison. Again and again, he goes to prison. And every time he comes out, more people listen to him. More people follow him. The British authorities in South Africa do not know what to do with a man who does not fight back, who does not run away, and who does not stop. Gandhi also learns something important in these years. He learns to live simply. He stops wearing expensive clothes. He begins to make his own food. He lives in a small community where everyone shares the work. He gives away most of what he owns. He calls this way of living an experiment with truth. His wife, Kasturba, is always beside him. She does not always agree with him. Sometimes she is angry. Sometimes she is exhausted. But she stays. She is strong in her own quiet way. By 1914, Gandhi has won important legal rights for Indians in South Africa. The community celebrates. But Gandhi does not stay to enjoy the victory. India is calling him. And he knows his real work has not yet begun. Gandhi returns to India in 1915. He is 45 years old. His name is already known in some circles, but most people in India do not know him yet. A great Indian leader named Gopal Krishna Gokhale advises him. He says, "Travel first. Listen, learn, see your country before you speak for it." Gandhi listens. He travels across India by train, third class, sitting with ordinary people, farmers, workers, the poor. He sees hunger. He sees fear. He sees how deeply the British system controls every part of Indian life. And he sees something else. He sees a people who have forgotten their own power, who have been made to feel small for so long that they believe it. This breaks his heart, but it also gives him a direction. Gandhi begins to work at the local level first. In a place called Champaran, farmers are forced to grow a plant called indigo for the British instead of food for their families. Gandhi goes there. He listens to hundreds of farmers. He documents their stories. He stands with them quietly and firmly. The British authorities tell him to leave. He refuses. He is arrested. But the farmers come out in thousands to support him. The British are surprised. They have never seen this kind of resistance before. Calm, organized, unafraid. The case becomes famous. The farmers win. And across India, people begin to whisper a name. Gandhi. Who is this man? What does he believe? And can he really help us be free? By the late 1920s, Gandhi is the most recognized leader of the Indian independence movement. The Indian National Congress, the main political party fighting for freedom, follows his leadership. But Gandhi is always looking for the right moment, the right action, something simple and symbolic that ordinary people can understand and join. In 1930, he finds it. Salt. The British government controls all salt production in India. Indians cannot make their own salt, even from the ocean that surrounds their own land. They must buy it, and pay a tax on it. It is a small thing, but it is also a perfect symbol of colonial control. Gandhi announces a march to the sea to make salt illegally. Many people think it is too simple, too small. Even some of his own followers are not sure. But Gandhi knows what he is doing. He begins the march on the 12th of March, 1930. He walks 240 miles with a small group of followers. Each day, more people join. By the time he reaches the sea, thousands are walking with him. The world is watching. Journalists from every country are there. Gandhi bends down, picks up a small piece of salty mud from the beach, and the whole British Empire shakes. It is not just about salt. It is about saying, this land is ours. This ocean is ours. We are not afraid of you anymore. Thousands of Indians across the country begin making their own salt. The British arrest over 60,000 people, including Gandhi. But the movement does not stop. It cannot be stopped now. World War II changes everything. Britain is weakened. The pressure for Indian independence grows stronger. In 1942, Gandhi launches the Quit India movement. His message is direct and clear. Britain must leave India now. He is arrested again and held for nearly 2 years. Kasturba, his wife, is arrested too. She becomes ill in prison. Gandhi sits beside her, just as he once sat beside his father. He holds her hand. In February 1944, Kasturba dies in his arms. Gandhi does not speak for a long time after that. The grief is very deep. After the war, Indian independence is finally coming. But there is a terrible problem. The Hindu and Muslim communities are deeply divided. Leaders on both sides want separate nations. Gandhi is heartbroken. He has always believed in unity. He travels through areas of terrible violence, village by village, Muslim and Hindu communities burning each other's homes. He fasts to stop the killing. People listen. The violence slows, but it does not stop completely. On the 15th of August, 1947, India becomes independent. But it is divided into 2 countries, India and Pakistan. Millions of people are forced to move. Hundreds of thousands are killed. Gandhi does not celebrate independence. He fasts and prays alone. He calls it the darkest day of his life. He continues to walk through communities, calling for peace and unity. Some people love him for this, but others are angry. They say he is too soft on the other side. On the 30th of January, 1948, Gandhi walks out into a garden in Delhi for his evening prayers. A man steps forward. He fires 3 shots. Gandhi falls. His last words are said to be a call to God. He dies at the age of 78. The news